Hi, welcome to Child Development 10 Online Orientation. My name is Pam Perfumo and I'm your instructor for Child Growth and Development. This is a great class to help you learn more about how we grow and develop in the ways that we do. It's great for parents, teachers, and really anyone who wants to understand better how experiences, genetics, and environments interact to shape us into the people we become. As we embark on this learning adventure together, I'm looking forward to getting to know each one of you this semester. After taking this orientation, please carefully look over the syllabus. In the syllabus, you will find additional information concerning course policies as well as the schedule for the entire semester. Is this course right for you? Online instruction has made education more accessible to many individuals who have found it difficult to attend traditional college classes for a variety of reasons. Single parents, students with physical disabilities, and people with demanding work schedules can log in at their convenience and complete a college-level course. However, online instruction may not be the best option for everyone. Students in an online class must be highly self-motivated and self-disciplined. This is not an independent study class. In other words, you're expected to attend class on a weekly basis, although you do this virtually, to keep up with the course materials and to submit assignments in a timely manner. The more student interaction there is, the better and more interesting the course. Be aware that online courses are as demanding as traditional courses. Many students honestly feel that taking courses online equals more work because you have to read and write everything you want to say and everything the instructor says. Do not expect to complete the work during your coffee break or even your lunch break. Remember, if you were in a traditional class for the semester, you'd be sitting in a classroom for 3 hours a week and then going home to complete additional readings and assignments. Therefore, you should expect to spend roughly 9 hours each week reading the course materials, studying, and completing the assignments and learning activities. You should ask yourself the following questions before committing to an online course. Can I feel part of a class community without face-to-face interaction with the instructor and the other students? Am I self-motivated enough to keep up with the material and the discussions? Do I have time in my schedule to take this course seriously? Is reading a good way for me to learn? You will be reading a lot of online text, so if you like to learn by hearing, this might not be the best medium for you. Do I have regular and reliable computer access with a strong internet connection? If you answered yes to these questions, you're ready to have a successful semester as an online student. How are online classes different from traditional classes? The online experience is usually quite different from a traditional class experience. While it is a more solitary experience in the sense that you will be alone with your computer, it's also very communal. Students in online classes will get to know the names and thoughts of their classmates better than in traditional classes because you will be engaging in regular and intensive discussions throughout the semester. It's also very helpful to post a picture of yourself in your Canvas account. Please do. It really helps us to connect. Online etiquette. Please remember that although you are talking through the computer, a living, breathing person is reading your messages. Please consider yourself to be in an academic community of people who wish to be treated with kindness and respect. Please no rude, obnoxious, or disrespectful communication toward the instructor or others. I reserve the right to block students who do not comply with this from the discussion boards or even to drop them from the class. I'm logged in. What do I do now? The course layout. The first thing you need to do is to learn how to navigate the course. Take some time to explore each of the navigation areas on the class homepage. This will help you learn to locate all the different tools and resources available in our virtual classroom. If you have taken previous online classes using the Canvas system, you may notice that each instructor may set things up a little differently. Exploring will help you learn to locate all the different tools and resources available in our virtual classroom. Ignore the to-do list that Canvas puts on the upper right corner of your screen. It is very incomplete and does not link you to all of the required activities. It confuses students. but I can't deactivate it, so please just ignore it. To get to weekly work and activities, click on the Modules button on the left side of your screen. There is a new module for each week of class. Weekly modules. Weekly modules contain the required work for each topic we will study. Access to the module and all the necessary documents will always be posted by Saturday mornings. After reading any announcements on our home screen, go to the Modules tab. Select the weekly module and begin working through the steps of the study plan in the order listed. Modules are set up to require you to complete the learning activities in order. For example, you can't move ahead to a discussion if you haven't completed the chapter quiz. Discussion board forums. The discussion board forums are an important part of the course and allow you to interact with your classmates. Most weeks you will be required to respond to a discussion prompt. What I am looking for is engagement with both the course material and with your classmates. Check the syllabus to see a detailed grading rubric. Please do not simply write, "I agree," as you're posting. You may agree with someone, but you should then expand upon that and tell us what you agree with. You should post your response to the weekly discussion questions by Friday at the latest. If you wait too long to join in, your classmates will have already moved on and may not offer you any comments. You are expected to refer to the weekly reading info when posting, so please cite your work. In the discussion board forums, you may ask questions and/or make statements. Although I will be participating in the discussions as well and will be asking questions too, student-to-student interaction is most important here. If you have a question about a technical issue, where to find something, or assignment details, post those questions in the Questions and Answers discussion board forum. I'll generally wait a few days before responding to see if anyone in the class is able to answer a question. Assignment and exam due dates and grades. Assignments and exams are always due by Sundays at midnight on the due date indicated on the course calendar. Assignments will generally be graded within 2 weeks of submission. You can find your grades in the Grades tab. If you click on the grade, you can read any comments I may have posted to you. Each student gets one late pass, which allows you to turn in one assignment up to 2 weeks late without any penalty. Yay! This excludes discussion boards and chapter quizzes, however, which must be completed weekly. Tips for getting through the course. Here is my suggested schedule for completing the work each week. First, log into the course over the weekend to find out what the workload is for the coming module. Read the announcements first, then go to the weekly module and read the study plan. Determine how you will complete the work and write out a schedule of what you will do each day. Read the assigned reading and lectures first. Do not attempt to participate in the discussions until you have completed the readings, lecture notes, articles, and/or assigned videos. Log in at least 2 times during the week to check the announcements and to read and post on the discussion board. Actively participate in the discussions throughout the week. Begin as early as possible and don't wait until the end of the week to jump into the discussions. Complete any written assignments by the due date at midnight. Guide to taking exams online. Before you take your exam, ensure that the computer you will be using is free of viruses, spyware, and pop-ups. You need to be on a desktop or laptop computer. Do not attempt to take an exam on a tablet or a phone. The software scripts can freeze and you will be locked out of the exam. There are great computers for free use in the LMC library and also now LMC computer labs. Try not to use wireless or dial-up connections when taking exams. A broadband or DSL connection is the best. Wireless networks have a tendency to momentarily go offline now and then, and this will cause your exam to close down. The LMC library has an excellent hardwired internet connection, so you can always take exams there during their open hours. Make sure you have enough time to finish the exam in one sitting, because you will not be allowed to save and return to the exam. Have a clock nearby as the exams are timed. You are responsible for finishing up within the allotted time. You will find the link to exams in the appropriate weekly modules. Note that weekly chapter quizzes are not timed and can be attempted twice. Your highest score is the one registered. Contacting the instructor. My classes are generally quite full. Please understand that it may take me a couple of days to respond to your email messages and postings. This is particularly true on weekends. While I most likely will respond over the weekends, don't expect a response until Monday. Any question or comment that might be of interest to the rest of the students in the class should be made through the questions and answers discussion board. Contact me via email for personal or specific issues and questions. Examples of appropriate discussion board questions might include, part of the last lecture seems to be missing. Can the rest of you see it, or is there a computer glitch in the lecture? Or, I had a hard time understanding what the instructor was saying about alt tags in this week's lecture. Can someone explain it to me? These would be great to post on the question and answers discussion board. Examples of appropriate private email questions would include, I'm going on a business trip for a week. What should I do? Or, I didn't do so well on the first assignment. Can I meet with you to go over a few things? Those kinds of questions are best answered through private email. That's it. You should be ready to get started with your work for this class. Go to the week 1 module, and remember, I'm here if you have any questions or need help.